Alright, before I make my pick, I'm gonna try to get you guys on here. Sorry about that. It's gonna be a little bit of a pain. OBS. Now this. Remove. Yes. Add. If I hear the beeper, then we're gonna make it a fun game. Smaller. Okay. Shit. Lindor. Okay, Lindor's in a contract year. He's gonna be a beast. Anyway. Oh shoot. Window capture. Window top. Window capture. What the hell? Come on. Okay. I'm having technical difficulties for real. And the only person in this mock draft is gonna go fast. I might do another. This is super. Oh, I see. Okay, now I need to take Nolan Arenado, who just got given a big contract, despite things happening. He's trying to get traded now, actually. It's the funny part. I'm an idiot. Guys, I'm not. Okay. I'm really screwing this up a lot because I keep minimizing. Okay, hold on. It's going to be a great first minute of content for you guys. Extremely proud. Okay, now I'm going to do this. Then I'll make my pick. And then I'll get it all figured out. Okay, now I'm going to make my pick. Strasburg for sure. Need a pitcher. If you don't have a pitcher by like the 40s, you are screwed, my friend. Here, we're gonna go. Alright, anyway, let's just take someone now. Tatis is really good. Clevenger is real good. Between those two for me, and I'm gonna go. I'll just go for this stacked infield this time. You know, I'm gonna go infield heavy. I haven't done an infield heavy draft really this year yet, so we're gonna try that out. I have this thumbnail just behind here, but don't really need it. In fact, you know what? Let's just remove that. Let's put me up there. Thank you. Okay. Oh, and I think my audio is gonna be. I think my audio is actually fine, but you probably hear my computer screen a little. Anyway, there we go. What's up, guys? It's Dom, by the way. If you haven't seen the channel yet, okay. Eddie Rosario is my yeah, that's what I'm probably gonna take. Unless I take Snell, you know, I'm gonna take Josh Bell. I really like Josh Bell. Had him last year, picked him up off waivers, and he was a beast, but maybe that's a sentimental pick over, Rosario, but whatever. I said infield heavy. And now I get to pick again. Paddock is a good shout, but I'm going to take... And Merrifield is a great pick here. I said infield heavy. He can play the outfield too, so I'm actually not worried about taking... in the draft, it's going to force me to take certain positions. I'm still going to have to take more outfielders, but that's a great pick. I can end up dropping guys and streaming pitchers that way. If you know what I'm talking about, getting extra roster spots can be key in this. Look at my basketball jersey on. Look at this. It's a nice fit, but anyway. Marcus Semien, beast at the end of last year. Matt Chapman as well. Castellanos, I don't think is quite worth it, even though I like him in that Cincinnati lineup. I really like Cincinnati. Aaron Nola is interesting, and I do need a second pitcher. I think I'm going to go Aaron Nola. Just because I need a second pitcher. And Semion's good. I could have taken Nola here maybe, but... And I don't like Mondesi. Chapman's not a bad shout. I'm going to take him. I've taken Osuna the last couple mock drafts I've done. And it's going nice and quick because obviously it's an auto draft. Here, let me fix this real quick. Usually I have my setup nice and perfect like that. Have myself sitting over here off to the side. Yeah, that's the best. Okay, anyway. Let's get rid of that red. So what I want... Woodruff, Hendricks, Bauer. Out of these three, I had Woodruff last year, and I had Hendricks for a second, then I dropped him when he was crappy. Regretted it, obviously. But I'm going to have to take Woodruff here. Yeah. He was more consistent than Bauer last year. I would be fine with either of those two, to be honest. Even Hendricks, if both of those other ones got taken. Not the worst. Moustakas could be a good shout to just bolster that infield a little more. But I'm feeling... I think that might be the best player available. Unless Ohtani ends up... Ohtani's a risky one. Ohtani's a real risky one, but... And Jeff McNeil. Jeff McNeil as my first outfielder, my first true one. Shit. I need to be better at this since I'm doing YouTube now. I need to be putting him into the right spots as I draft him, which I've not been doing. Because now I've got two outfielders in my infield spots. I'm going to have to draft more outfielders. Jose Barrios is a really good pitcher here. I think he's underrated. I'm going to take him. And then coming back around, Sonny Gray I think is the best player available. We get an all-star and a bunch of non-quite. Sonny Gray didn't get injured. It's just Sonny Gray wasn't consistent the first half, I guess. But I watched him actually live in Milwaukee the second half of the year, and he's a beast. Zach Wheeler's also a beast, but yeah, I gotta go Sonny Gray here. And then I've got, look at that. 6 pitchers. Strasburg, Nola, Chapman, Woodruff, Barrios, and Gray. I like that pitching rotation so far. Alright, now Tucker, Lynn. Lynn and Soroka. Man, Soroka's underrated. He's one of the most underrated people by these rankings, ESPN this year. Yeah, and I'm going to have to take him. He's a beast. 7 pitchers, as you can see now. Alright. We're going to do... Rodriguez. I need outfield is what I need. But there's absolutely no one here. So... not taking Gurriel. But, I mean, Lux. Am I taking Gavin Lux? No. Chris Davis. Rodriguez. When in doubt, I always go pitcher. I'll always go pitcher over a hitter I don't trust. Even the pitchers that you don't trust, you end up starting. Like Eduardo Rodriguez is not going to be that bad. We know that. All right. Mad Bum, but I need the outfielders. Willie Calhoun, I don't like so far. I mean, I've never taken him, but I'm going to take him here, and I'm going to take Lorenzo Kane next. Because I have to, in the mock draft, it's going to make me, it's not going to let me switch guys around, and it's going to make me take outfielders, I think. So, Lorenzo Kane there. Those are Willie Calhoun, Lorenzo Kane. But obviously, I'm moving McNeil and Merrifield into those spots. It doesn't exactly let you. Yeah, it does. I forget how to make sure that you can draft it into the correct, like. Huh. Well, and I need to pick someone. I don't like many of these players. Crone, Walker, Colomb, Lowe. Shit. J.D. Davis. I'll probably take Malik Smith next. I don't mind. There's kind of. I don't like a lot of these players. Kind of Maeda, Segura, Walker, Crone. Andujar didn't play last year, but he could be primed for a big comeback. Malik Smith, I think, is a good fourth outfielder, though. Then Minaya is going to get taken, so I can't take him as my last pitcher. But I only need one more pitcher, and then the bench is going to be filled with pitchers as well, actually. Might get another. I need utility outfield and catcher, obviously. Catcher, I always take last, pretty much. End up with Christian Vasquez, usually. I'm okay with that. Mike Minor or Carlos Martinez. Let's take Martinez, then Minor, I think, because there's nobody who can play the outfield. I could even take Votto or whatever. So Minor got taken. We're going to take Joey Votto. He'll be utility. I just need catcher, fifth outfielder, and 3 bench pitchers, because I never take outfielders or anybody else for the bench. I have, honestly, these outfielders are going to get, like, these lower tier outfielders. I'm going to move these guys in there. I wish I could have filled those spots with other infielders. That screwed up the draft, actually, majorly. I need to figure out a way to do that before I draft my actual team. Or any of them, which I'm going to draft a couple actual teams. Hunter Dozier. See, I need to figure out if right now to draft Hunter Dozier, I need to figure out how I can draft him as an outfielder. Will it let me? Yeah, so it did, thank gosh. Now I've just got catcher and 3 bench. And I need to fill up the bench pitchers. Let's go sort pitchers. Keone Kayla's. He gave me an autograph once, so I like him, but he's Reynaldo Lopez. Okay, you know what? Marcus Stroman, I think, is underrated here. I'll take a chance on him as a bench pitcher. I'd much rather have a chance on Marcus Stroman, who could get me points every other couple days, whereas I give my other starters rest who aren't pitching. That's just simple math. And, yeah. Now, Mark Melancon here for Atlanta. I think I'd rather take a chance on him than Dylan Bundy. I think the relief pitchers end up being safer than this. 132 points is low in comparison to everyone else. I'm not sure why they haven't projected so low. But I'm going to ignore that. Alright. one more bench pitcher. Unless, is there any catchers? No, Christian Vasquez is who I'm ending up with. So, accepting that, which is always what happens. I'm going to take, Dylan Bundy or Jose Quintana. I like Jose Quintana's by far more reliable and more consistent. I don't even think there's a ton of upside anymore with Dylan Bundy. He was a good prospect years ago, but he hasn't shown much promise. I would still like him as a, odds are he'll figure it out and be a decent pitcher at some point in his career, but anyway, I always seem to end up with the Christian Vasquez. This time I'm going to take Omar Narvaez. Anyway, that's my team for this first mock draft. I'm going to end this stream. Or no, I'm not going to end this stream. I'm going to try to actually keep it going. But, here are my picks. We got Narvaez, obviously. Here's these guys. So, Lindor, Arenado, Strasburg, Tatis, Bell, Merrifield, Nola, Chapman, Woodruff, McNeil, Barrios, Gray, Soroka, Rodriguez, Calhoun, Kane, Davis, Smith, Martinez, Votto, Dozier, Stroman, Melanson, Quintana, Narvaez. That's pretty good. Anyway, I think I'm going to do another mock draft. See if there's anyone in this stream. I'm going to check YouTube real quick. And we've got one viewer right now. Shout out whoever's watching. 17 minutes in. Usually that's about how long it takes when I do one mock draft that nobody's in. I'm going to try to get another one that nobody's in because I like to just simulate it pretty quick right now. Obviously, once I get closer to actually drafting my real team, I think I'll, mock draft with people, and that'll be better because then you can see what real people's strategies are and get used to not drafting automatically. Anyway, we've got 4 minutes. Let's see if anybody joins this one. Yeah. Alright. Anyway. Shout out whoever's watching right now. If you got a good team name for me, a funny one, a cool one, anything, throw it up there. I'm not going to minimize. I'm just going to get that. Alright. So here's the mock draft counter. Anyway, thank you guys for bearing with me. I'm gonna fix the stream right now. Take this opportunity. Fix my lighting up a little bit. I also didn't even tag this stream properly. Once I tag the stream fantasy baseball and everything, I expect to maybe even get a little more traction. But we'll see. Either way, yeah, this is kind of just for fun. And after this one, I'll tell you what, hopefully I can just do a quick another 15-ish minute one here. After this, I'm going to go. I'm going to play some basketball, make dinner for my family, eat. And then after that, I might do another stream tonight, work on another video. We'll see. Alright. I apologize for those red lines. I'm going to try to be better about not, letting that happen. Alright. So we're doing pretty well with the stream so far. This one's head-to-head each category. That one was season points. I actually haven't even been paying attention to that stuff. I will probably, once it's closer to drafting, real thing. These are really just to get a feel of the whole thing. And yeah. Also, I'm gonna take this opportunity. I haven't shown you guys this, but here's my little setup. This is Washington Emerald City. We got this. What's it called? Koozie, drink koozie. It's got like the license plate basically. It says, but it says Emerald City. Then it's got the Hawks logo. I think that's pretty cool. Oh. Just put these here today for this video. I had a Seahawks one. My sister's boyfriend actually got me these for Christmas the other year as part of gift. But a couple shot glasses. I had a Seahawks one, but I broke it. I think it was like moving. Anyway, we've got Seahawks and Mariners shot glasses. Excuse me. I don't know why I can't speak properly right now. Mariners and Cougs. They're the same style, actually, if you can see. Yeah. Alright, now, looks like the stream is decently healthy. We've got good connection. It hasn't been terrible. We haven't had a warning even in the last 20 minutes, so we're gonna hope that the stream stays healthy. Once I launch this, there's gonna be another 2-minute wait, and then I'm gonna run and grab some water. Then I'm gonna come back, and I'm gonna talk to you guys a little more and give some thoughts on the rankings. Hopefully I can talk in between a little more this time. I'll be right back. Alright, thank you for bearing with me. I've got 2 minutes. My computer is getting a little crazy. Yeah, I'm gonna try to quit a couple applications. So save on that. Quit. Sorry, I'm just doing this to preserve my computer's CPU usage. Don't want to make it work too hard. Get stressed out. I'm a fan. Going like that. Anyway. Now I'm going to fix my setup before talking to you guys about these rankings. Anyway, Mike Trout number 1. Indisputable, I think. Okay, let me rephrase that. I think Bellinger and Yelich could both make the case for number 1 this year. And Acuna has the talent, for sure. However, and Mookie Betts has in years past. Lindor's in a contract here, and he might even be that guy. Juan Soto's I don't think anybody in the past Lindor could really challenge for the number 1 points spot. You could make a case for probably the top 7. And I'd say there's always a case to be made for the top 2 pitchers in any given moment. I mean, like, you can make a case that Cole is the best pitcher, or that DeGrom is the best pitcher, for one reason or another. But yeah, with this first pick, so I'm picking 8th. I haven't picked 8th before. Let's see who ends up falling to me. Anybody in that top 7, or do I end up with Juan Soto? So see, they took Juan Soto, which means Lindor falls to me, and I'm gonna take Lindor again first, because I think he's in that contract year, and I like when I was in Cleveland, I listened to them on the radio last year driving from Cleveland to Cincinnati actually, and they were talking for like 30 minutes about how Lindor's contract year is gonna be huge. He's gonna want so much money. He's gonna play good, and everything, the chips are aligning for Lindor to either win bit. It's high risk, high reward every at bat, especially with less games, 60 games really, or whatever ends up happening. So Trevor Story, I spent way too long explaining. I'm gonna take Verlander, even though he's day to day. I think that's really stupid. Those guys are the best pitchers in baseball. Day to day for them, like by the season they'll be ready to go. Blackman's got the virus. I do not want to take him. Honestly, he'll probably be back by the time the season's happening or something, but we'll see. Baez is real consistent. He's only shortstop eligible right now. I expect that to change. I think Baez is the best player available. Bieber is a good pitcher, but I don't think he's better than Baez in terms of overall value. Bogarts, so I don't love Bogarts. Meadows, Torres has protection again. Excuse me. I'm sorry for my voice today, guys. Thanks for bearing with me. But Mike Clevenger for number 1 pitcher, for number 2 behind Verlander actually. That's pretty decent. Kershaw next. I'm gonna take Kershaw. Verlander, Kershaw. It's hard to beat that in terms of like safe, knowing you're getting the production. If Corbin doesn't get taken, that would be yeah. Let's see who ends up falling. So Matt Olson, I had a similar position actually a little while ago, and I took Josh Bell in the last draft. This time, I hate Matt Olson, by the way. I think he's way too high. I hate Matt Olson. I'm not taking him anywhere near her. I'm not taking him in any draft whatsoever. I hate him in general because he's on the A's, and I'm an M's fan. Yeah, let's just not take him. Eddie Rosario, I think, is a really, really good hitter. Saw him live, so I know how he does his shit, but he's really good. Josh Bell, great player. Blake Snell, equally is. See, this is a pretty hard one, actually. Josh Bell or Blake Snell, overall value. And you'll be good either way here. This time I'm going to take Snell, because I know that the Hosmer and Votto are available later, and I know who's available later at first base. And getting Verlander, Kershaw, Snell is awesome. Alright, now let's see. Okay. I had a similar position again to this, the other draft, and I took Aaron Nola. This time I'm going to take... Semien competed for the MVP last year in some people's... yeah, I should probably take him. Even though I don't like him. I like Chapman more. I'm going to take Matt Chapman. I had him last year. I actually had Matt Chapman, Francisco Lindor, and Javi Baez last year. Alright. Chapman, I'm in a similar spot to where I drafted actually last time. Chapman will take computer's using a lot of power again. It's not getting too warm or anything. Trevor Bauer here. Max Muncy's real good. I'm going to take Muncy and then hope that I get Hendricks or Bauer or even Jensen. Muncy is real good. I haven't taken him yet in a mock draft. Alright, Jensen. I'll take Jensen. Laureano is real good. StatCast likes him. Got real hot. Different points last year. Jansen as a 5th pitcher. Look at that. Aroldis Chapman, Kenley Jansen. That after Verlander, Kershaw, Snell. Now I know my pitching department has 5 reliable, like, stalwarts. Snell obviously hasn't done it for a bunch of years, but we know he'll rebound. Tim Anderson, I think is the best player available here. Jose Barrios is great, but Tim Anderson should have a real big year. I think he's a star. We're going to pick again Aaron Judge or Corey Seager. And what's going on with Aaron Judge day to day? Injuries are just a concern. It doesn't say much else. Let's go. Shoot. Judge or Dahl? Let's go Judge. We gotta go Aaron Judge. He might be injured, but we should take the chance on. We should take the chance on Aaron Judge. This year. You know, he in only 60 games. I feel like he's gonna want to play. You know, that year that he played all of them, he was awesome. Actually, no. Actually, that's untrue. The second half of the year, he really slumped. But that first half was insane. In that home run derby, man. Okay, Carlos Santana is a great player here. He slots into first base for me. I just missed out on getting Soroka. Raisel Iglesias, I think that's a little bit high. I don't think he's the quality of Soroka. But he might be the best. No, and Gavin Lux is good, but I don't need any more infielders in that role, especially. Yuli Gurriel, I think, is a little bit high at 135. Eduardo Rodriguez, best player available. And now I just need 3 more pitchers too. Thanks to anyone who's tuned in. Shout out to my one viewer who's been sticking with me. All right. Dinelson Lamet, that's hot. That's way too high for him. It's way too high for a lot of guys. I don't know whatever they're smoking, whoever made these rankings, but it's stronger than stuff I've got. Honestly. Yeah. Alright. Jorge Polanco is the best player available by far, but I don't need him. I don't need anybody. I already am down to utility with Tim Anderson, so gotta be a pitcher. Or Scott Kingery. And I'll take Scott Kingery because he fell to me this time. He could have a good year. The outfield eligibility is useful at this point. I took Lorenzo Cain, so that's my second outfielder. I'll shut up and just take him. And hopefully next I can get maybe Wilson Contreras. Maybe this is the time that I will take a catcher before Christian Vasquez and take Wilson Contreras. That's what I'll do here. That's my catcher, Wilson Contreras, because he's actually going to put, if you are required to roster a catcher, Wilson Contreras is going to be an all-star, so that's a good one. Or going to be up there at least. He's proved he's way better than average. And he's up in that closer to elite tier with JT Realmuto and the likes of those guys. All right, Malik Smith, Gene Segura. It's got to be Malik Smith, because I don't like Jose Leclerc. You know, I'm gonna reach on Sean Manaea here. No, I'm gonna take Malik Smith. Go M's, man. Malik Smith is the first M that's available, and I usually end up reaching to take him because he's good. He's real good. Now we'll have to see. We'll have to see who ends up falling to me here because I need pitchers, that one outfielder. Yeah, I just need that one outfielder pitchers at this point. So I don't like Hosmer and Votto are real good. I usually take one of them, especially if they're available, but I don't need them. Looking at my roster, you can see I filled out my hitters other than one outfielder. Mike Minor, best pitcher available. He's a good starter. Now I need to take a good pitcher again. Not Fulton Nevich. Masahiro Tanaka is way back there. I might take him. I'm either gonna take Tanaka or yeah, the outfielders are pretty bad. No, I'm gonna Joe Jimenez, relief pitcher on a bad team. That's a bad job. Let's go Tanaka. I might take Odorizzi next, if I'm able to. Because the outfielders, there's not one that I like until like Hunter Renfroe. Verdugo I like. Senzel is okay. Garcia's even a little high for me, and so let's go look at pitchers again. Jake Odorizzi, perfect how that worked out. And I'll take Gray or Keuchel. I'll take Gray. Oh, Caleb Smith is I like Caleb Smith. Shout out to the Marlins that I have, but always been a Rockies fan. My mom grew up in Colorado, and I would go to Boulder. Went to a few Rockies games in my lifetime. So Marcus Stroman or Joey Lucchesi, even Ryan Yarbrough, good shouts at this point. Stroman, perfect. Senzel already got taken, so I should probably look at the outfielders again. Verdugo's available. But pitchers, I could get Yarbrough. I'm going to try to get Yarbrough next. Or whoever I can get, to be honest. I'll take Verdugo as my last outfielder. And I'm actually really happy with this team. I think I had a strong draft. As my computer chugs along, I'm going to go after this one. But it's been awesome. This is actually a really strong draft, and I'm gonna show you guys what I did before I go. Alright, now I don't need hitters anymore, so pitchers, Seth Lugo, Aaron Savali, Yanni we're gonna go Yanni Chirinos, because having an A's guy that could be an opener, it could be nice. Anyway, so now we end up with Francisco Lindor, Justin Verlander, Javi Baez, Kershaw, Rosario, Snell, Chapman. We went Chapman with Matt Anderoldis, Max Muncy, Jansen, Anderson, Judge, Santana, Rodriguez, Kane, Kingery, Contreras, Smith, Minor, Tanaka, Odorizzi, Gray, Stroman, Verdugo, and Chirinos. Anyway, that's actually a really nice team, and I'm going to show you guys right here on the side. So, catcher filled a little early, but we're happy. Infield, Santana, Muncy, Chapman, Lindor, Baez. That reads like a list of all-stars last year. Kingery can go in the outfield. It accidentally put him up here, but I get an extra outfielder. That's no... outfielders can get rotated in and out. You know how it is. And I'm honestly not terribly unhappy about Scott Kingery as is. Tim Anderson in the utilities clutch. Eddie Rosario, Judge, and Aaron Judge are like two really good outfielders. Could be all-stars. And Kane was last year an all-star. So 3 really good all-stars. Verdugo was an all-star too. It's crazy. Anyway, and Malik Smith, obviously my guy from the Mariners, was in the minors last year at one point, but still led the league in stolen bases. He's gonna kill it this year. That outfield is stacked. Honestly, I'm gonna get good hitting points out of all of them, and they've all got their different, strengths and weaknesses. But I honestly like these hitters. I know I'm getting points out of everyone in some way for a big reason. Kingery's probably the worst hitter that I have, and that says something. Or in my I predict that he would be the worst hitter I have, but I don't even know that. It's not the lowest ranked even. Not even, there's a couple that are ranked lower than him. But my pitchers, which is where I load up on the good pitchers, man. Verlander, Kershaw, Snell, Chapman, Jansen, Rodriguez, Minor, Tanaka, Odorizzi, Gray, Stroman, Chirinos. It's a numbers game. Get yourself great starting pitchers and get yourself a ton of them. I can tell you that I know I'm not going to be in the lower half of starting pitchers here. You can never be sure that you're going to have the best group of starting pitchers in the league, but you can try, and you must try every single time to have the best group of starting pitchers. I'm proud of this lineup because I killed it on, get some all-stars in the infield, got some ballers in the outfield, obviously, and some young guys trying to do stuff, and some established guys who I know can get points. Then Tim Anderson, utility, obviously, is an elite shortstop. Probably by next year than that. Hopefully next year. Let's just hope Tim Anderson becomes what we wanted him, what he has the swagger to become. He has the swagger to be a star in the MLB. And he has the potential, a lot of people think. I didn't see it in years past. I see it more now. I don't know. I'm wishing the best for Tim Anderson. Obviously, then we got the stars, Verlander, Kershaw, and then Snell. And Chapman, Jansen, relievers. It's key to have some good relievers, man. If you don't have at least 2 good relievers, you're missing out on innings eaters in fantasy baseball. Yanni Chirinos is going to be the opener, hopefully, a little bit. Maybe even for Blake Snell. And as a reliever, the Rays have some shit where guys be pitching 2-3 innings, but they also be pitching a lot of different days of the week because of that. Stroman is going to be awesome. You just know. He's just got a lot of swag. He's the guy you want to root for, and you want to start him every 5 days. He's going to get points. Sometimes he's going to get some negative. He's going to get rocked, but you just hope that doesn't happen. You just got to hope for the best with Stroman. Gray, and he's going to be worth it at the end of the day because you're not going to drop him, hopefully. Hopefully it doesn't get that bad, right? And you just got to bet on guys. And I'm willing to bet on Marcus Stroman over, Joey Lucchesi or whoever I drafted him over. Odorizzi, Gray, same thing. Absolutely willing to bet on those guys. Tanaka, I think he's way too low. Minor, I think, is far too low for being an all-star and a top 15 pitcher easily. I think he was top 12 or 11 last year. Rodriguez, will it show me? I don't think it'll even show me. Anyway, that's been it for me. Got a pretty good team in this last one. Hoping to do some more of this type of stuff. And I'm going to see you guys probably later tonight, if not tomorrow, with another video. Trying to make a video every day. This is going to serve as a video today. And let's just stream. I'm going to try to make a better video for tomorrow morning. And the Emerson Hancock video, I just haven't finished, but I promise I will get that out soon. Yeah, that being said, it's your boy Dom. Thinking about changing my name to like Dom Sports Vids or something. DSV. Just something other than Dom Skene, because I don't know. I need something with a little more ring to it. Yeah. So leave in the comments if you got any suggestions about name for the channel. Also leave any suggestions, stuff you want to see me do, stuff you like about what I did today, stuff you didn't like, stuff about fantasy baseball. Comment question of the day, let's just think of one randomly. Let's say, how about, give me one player who's underrated in these rankings of fantasy baseball. Just give me one person you think is a little bit underrated. I told you who I thought was. You saw the guys flying past on the screen. Who do you think's a little bit underrated? Just one name. If you want to give multiple, you can. Anyway, that being said, it's been your boy Dom, and I'll see you guys another time. Probably soon. Hopefully it's not like 2 weeks this time, right? Yeah. Peace.